Right. G'day, team. This is going to be more of a video today, only because even though I'd love to be doing this 4 minute test with you, um, I probably did a bit too much over the weekend, and I'm not going to risk punching out a 4 minute if my back's just not 100% there. So let's just talk about it. This is obviously going to get put up as a video. So there's a couple of important things to remember. One, you need an erg dog who can come and look after you while you're in pain. No, what we need to make sure that we do is on your monitor, we need to be able to set up our date and our time correctly. Okay, so on most of our machines, if you go under the menu and then you go to more options, it should be under utilities. There is a date and a time. Okay, set that date and the time. Now, if you've been using erg data, you might be able to sync it together so that they're on the same thing. But just if you want to use this as a 4 minute to be able to put it on as a ranked piece, which would be a great thing to do, because then obviously that ranking will give you a really good idea of how you rank against other people that have done a 4 minute piece. In your age bracket, sex, whatever, and overall, obviously. But we've just got to make sure that we have it correctly there. Okay. If you don't use erg data, once the workout is finished and you do want to rank it, what you need to do is go into the memory. Okay. And when you go, let's just say list by date. Now, if we've got the correct date in here, which we need to, when you press on the magnifying glass and your workout comes up, you'll see the fourth button down on the right has a V with a circle. Now, if you press that V, there's a verification code that comes up on the top right hand corner. Okay, now that verification code is an algorithm which will go to concept two when you rank the piece, and that will set it up so that to make sure that what's on your screen is exactly what is getting uploaded to the concept two. Okay, so as I mentioned before, it is 4 minute test day. Okay, I'm just not 100% on my back. I'm just lifting way too much timber and stuff over the weekend. So I'm not gonna. I'll probably try and punch it out either tomorrow or Wednesday, I think, at this stage. Um, so let's just talk about what we're trying to achieve, right? We over the last 4 weeks of prep, we've done a lot of work looking for our pace, okay, our time, our speed. Now that that has led us to get an idea, okay, an expectation, okay, a realistic expectation of what we think we can achieve. And so the idea now is to really be able to go out there and do that speed that we think that we can achieve. Now, remember what we worked on last week with those 2 minute pieces. We've got to get out into a rhythm. We've got to hold the speed, and we've got to look for a really nice, consistent rhythm. That's the first minute, even the first 2 minutes. That third minute is the ugly part, right? Where we have to really hold our pace. We have to hold our speed through the middle. We have to make sure that we keep our rhythm up, we keep our speed. We don't start trying to work too hard. Okay, now this is a really, really important part, because if we see our speed slowly dropping, don't think about working harder. Okay, think about moving quicker, more leg speed. Okay, more acceleration, finish in front of the body. Don't try and hold it on too much longer. All that type of thing, and that'll keep our movement speed going, keep that flywheel spinning. When we get to that last minute, it's all up to you. Okay, whatever you got left, keep it spinning as much as you can, probably even for that first 30 seconds. And if you can, okay, really let loose in that last part. Okay, absolutely, just rip it, grip it, and rip it. Okay, but it's an interesting time, this 4 minute, because for some people it'll be close to 1,000, other people it'll be more than 1,000. So of course there's still got to be that sustainability with what we're trying to do. but you've done the preparation. Okay. One of the things is that confidence that you're taking into this, making sure that you go, well, actually, we've done some really good work. I've done some really hard pieces. I know what I think I can achieve. And now it's really just going out there and doing it. Okay. And I think having that confidence, knowing what you've done and saying, yeah, look, let's do this. It's up to you now, okay? As an individual, go out there and give it a good nudge. So remember, we worked last week on that warm up and that period of warm up. So take it as a guide for yourself as to how long you think you need to warm up, making sure that we go through the process of getting the body loose and limber, some good speed. Okay, spend some time, minute here, minute there, just building up that rating, building up that effort. Okay, do those priming pieces where you start to bring the rating up to what you're trying to hold. Do one, maybe two pieces a little bit higher with the rating. Okay, so it just shocks that body into being prepared, and then really look to do one more piece at just a good pace, good rhythm to really set you up before you start. Okay, now when you set up the monitor, just go into a single timed piece. Okay, so you should just be able to go select workout, new workout, single time. Okay, take that down to 4 minutes. Um, you can probably change the split length to, I'm not sure if it actually does it. Let's have a look. Perfect. Split length is set at 1 minute piece anyway. So you're going to get a really good segment through this so you can see how well and how steady you've been able to do it. Okay. So that's it from me. Yep, this is the fun part. This is for you guys to be able to do it. As I said, I'm going to probably do it on Wednesday now, just because I started warming up a little bit before, and I was like, oh, and I think that's one of the key things as well, right? When we go into to do things like this or test ourselves, we've really got to make sure that we are healthy enough to do it. Okay. Um, and obviously that's a big part of making sure that we don't injure ourselves so that it doesn't take too long to do it, that type of thing. So remember, set that monitor, make sure that the time and the date is correct, okay, for your time zone, that type of thing. And then get warmed up, get ready to do it, go out there and just remember, just keep that rhythm, that nice, easy pace, and just think about keeping that flywheel spinning. Okay, we've done the good prep, you've done the prep, you know what you can do. Okay, it's all up to you guys to go out there and do it. Okay. Sorry I can't do it this week. I'm really gutted. I'd love to be there, like coaching you guys along. But as I say, just not 100%, which is always I've done it before. I've been like, I'll be okay, and then you screw yourself up for a little bit longer than you'd expect. So not this time. I'm a little bit smarter up here in the old noggin these days. Okay, so get warmed up, set that 4 minute. I'm really looking forward to seeing how everyone goes. Okay, all the best.